Yeah, we were the colors, but we play a different game. Two sides of the same belief, same logo stitched beneath. But when the nexus starts to bleed, only one survives the heat. Red side, blue side, who decides? We build this house, but now we divide. Crowd, screaming out our names, but only one will take the crown tonight. Definitely not TV. My BCB, my BCB. Same organization, we align. My BCB. Same fight, same dream, same night. We rise, we fall, we clash in the heat. Teammates turn rivals. Summoners rip. It's friendly fire, but it feels so real. One CB survives this.
Choose your side. ABCD, no place to hide.
Next to shaking, feel the pulse. Only one walks out alive. Definitely. Let me down. Say bye, sing, feel the die. Only one walks out alive. Definitely not. Might be on top. Same blood, same code, same dream we got. But tonight we fight for the final spot. Trap face tension in the air. Put on games everywhere. Jungle shadows, mid lane glare. Topside pressure, bot lane stare. We know each other's every play, every weakness, every wave. That just makes it more insane when the scoreboard shows the name. Same practice room, same grinding days. Now we're standing face to face. Who rises first? Definitely. My BCB. Same price, same life.
What is going on, everybody? Ember Esports, Ember Cinder League's final week of groups is here, aka CB Civil War. Gotta say, it's one of my favorite Avenger movies, so I am definitely hyped for this one, and it's going to be a banger. Definitely not CB, might be, could be CB. Both are on the line. Who is going to be the bigger CB and who is going to be the number one standing on top for the organization? We will find out soon. Pick and bans are already going down. It is your boy Huey. With me is my boy Sekio. What is going on, my guy? How are you?
Uh,
And how do
I'm
you
s-
feel already with these
yeah, I'm
picks and bans going on?
like Bix and Benz. We're just seeing it, but I am so happy to watch CP playing versus CP. Definitely not CB, and might be, maybe not CB. So both teams are on the same organization. I'm sorry. 10 players. Hopefully, we see something great here. Like, it's been forever since we casted together, Huey. So
Yes, sir.
we're gonna make this goes to you know what I mean. Okay, I will. Okay.
We're gonna make it a great one, as we always do. Already seeing Cipher. That is the go-to pick here. Surprised she even gets through the first round for the side of definitely not CB. J4 Kalista going to be matched there from the side of might be CB. Zyra for the flex pick, but I feel that's definitely going to be falling into the support side. So we pretty much have our bot and our jungle picks here. Where do you feel CB is going to go, and what do you want to see more from Might Be to kind of give them the edge in this game one?
Definitely not CB. Like their draft is a bit weird. They have Zyra and Graves, and actually this Graves got like so much nerf. He's losing his cigar, so that's a huge
Right.
nerf for Graves. So I don't recommend playing with this Graves. Wait till the one with the cigar gets back. On the
I don't
other
think we
side,
ever
you
will.
have you have Jarvan the fourth. You have Leona, Kalista. Leona and Jarvan are both really good sandbags. You can use them, of course. Leona also have tons of CC, so you can count on both of them for engaging. I believe they need some control majors, some heavy AP in
For
mid
sure.
lane, plus a bruiser in top, and you have your I would say your secret sauce to win the game.
Yeah, definitely not CB. Taking a lot of focus in at that mid lane picks, like you mentioned, taking away Syndra Ori. Oriana and Mel also going to be taken off for the side. It might be CB. The top lane also going to be focused for the rest of blue side there with Zaheen and Mordekaiser being taken off there. Interesting picks here. You see, they already have a game plan strategy on who their target player bans are and what they want to control. And it seems that top and the mid lane is the big focus here. And it seems we're going to be going for the Nico here for the side of might be.
Mm. So we have Nico, which is pretty. I won't say that mage that I was waiting for, but definitely
Right.
it fits. It fits being in the mid lane. Actually, it doesn't fit being in the mid lane. I'm
Not
I'm
anymore.
not gonna
Not
try to
anymore.
make it sweet like sweet tooth
To
this
be
Nico man, but
honest,
like
though,
it's
there
good for the
have
wombo
been,
combo.
yes, for the multi-layered CC wombo combo that they're looking for, it fits perfectly. I love it.
Sure.
I think with the new items in the new season as well too, we haven't really given it a chance just yet. Let it cook a little bit. Let's see what they can do and bring to the table. They might be onto something. We're gonna see Viger Poppy locked in for the end of not CB. That's the
Poppy.
control mage that I wanted to see. With so many others taken out, I feel this is a great pick there. Rumble, I feel, is in a Graves position here where he's kind of falling off.
Mhm.
I don't know if he's recently gotten nerfed, but I think the Rumble pick isn't as strong as everyone was thinking what it was before.
Yes, I will just talk about my BCB since their draft is looking pretty good, having
Hmm.
Callista, Jarvan, Leona, three that have dashes. And guess what? Poppy just appeared. That's it. Like, whenever
Yeah.
you dash, whenever you get closer to your enemies, you're gonna get stunned, you're gonna get punked by Poppy's W. So that's a pretty good pick here from definitely not CP. But on the other hand, when it comes to the Wombo combo, might be CB. They have a pretty good composition. I doubt that they like the problem for me that they don't have enough poke. Like they're just all in. Like one bottom, our bottom. You're just trying to run down. Definitely not CP. When
Hmm.
you look at CP, like definitely not CP, of course. You have Sever, Zyra, Graves, Veigar, and Poppy. It looks more of a solo key composition, but like let's pare it down here. Like Sever is pretty good when it comes to clearing waves.
Hmm.
Zyra is like she's not gonna be the support. Sorry, not the jungle. Might be the support or med. Zyra med. Oh, you have Veigar. Well, like I don't know who's playing where in this composition. You have Zyra that can play jungle, that can play support. Poppy can play top, support, and jungle. Three lanes, and Veigar is just in the mid lane. So their composition is a bit spooky, but it looks good
Yeah, no.
as a counter.
I think it's pretty good. Blue has anti-engage. Has a lot of anti-engage. Probably W blocks the Jarvan EQ. Also stops Kalista if they get close enough. Viger also can stop the dive. And also the engage coming from J4 Leona. What they're looking for. The Zyra plants can also punish some of those engages coming in as well too. With Zyra Sivir R giving them the boost
Mhm.
to get themselves out of the way. But I gotta say, my BCP really does have the go full send button and early snowball. We mentioned it earlier. We wanted a control mage in the mid lane for red side. Nico wasn't really it, but you have the J4, you have the Leona, you have the Nico. That is a triple layer CC cake. Mwah. And we mentioned it earlier. We know where we are, okay? Sekio, myself included. Of course, big shout out to Last. We are everywhere in League of Legends. So when you look and compare this, let's say in top 100 Masters, Grandmasters skill, of course, execution isn't even really a thought in the equation. But when you come back to IBSG, even into the middle from Emerald and beyond, it does. Execution is a factor. And it's not like how it was last night, but it's definitely a lot simpler to land might be CB triple layer CC wombo combo. The equalizer is not too difficult. It is going to be a deciding factor, but as long as they have it, I feel like it's been practiced. You don't really see Nico
Of
getting
course.
picked up like that. And again, it's Leona. Coming from me, Solar Flare is really the only one that's really crazy. As long as you got that down, you should be fine. You don't really need the whole full flash, Zenith Blade, so on and so forth to get into it.
Yeah, and for me, definitely not CB. Feels more that they are trying to counter my BCB. They're not trying to
Yeah.
play their own game. They're just trying to stick to their guts, not get closer to any bad spot, and just trying to play it safe. When it comes to damage, they have a decent amount of damage. They have
Mm-hmm.
Veigar, they have Sever. Sever is pretty good when it comes to clearing wave, of course. And like what else? What else? They have Poppy. Not much damage. They have Graves. Yeah, yeah. So three damage dealers, two almost peelers that he can play on them. But for this composition, you have to wait to very late game since Zyra pops off pretty late. Sever needs to have like trillion CS to play the game itself. Graves is the only guy that pops off after two items, so you need like 40-minute games, 50-minute games. Like you need the crazy amount of time since we all know that like
Mm-hmm.
we were in silver, gold, plat,
Right.
and when we're at this rank, like probably we don't see us. Like like you will see some players just like dropping 100 CS per minute, like for their like I don't know, like you see 26 minute and he got 16 like 1600 gold 1600 CS. So when it comes to gold efficiency, they're
Mm-hmm.
not like higher elos, so you will need more time for them to get back and on track and be at the same time that high elo players get their gold.
So,
You know what I'm saying?
who do you feel then won draft?
One draft, huh? So might be CP. Funny enough, their whole draft got countered by Veigar and Poppy.
Yeah.
So ironically, even though might definitely not CP, definitely probably whatever not CP, they hardly countered. Might not be CP.
Yeah.
So they have the
So I'm
counter.
gonna have to agree with you. I think it's a slight edge, and I think it does fall to the side of blue. They have the "Don't worry, we scale boys." They also have
Mm-hmm.
the anti-dive tools, like as you mentioned there. They have the counter engage, built in with the Viger and Poppy. Red does have a really nice early pressure, and like I said, the execution's very easy in that triple layer wombo combo. It is not that hard for everyone to get it. Adding Kalista as well too, knocking in Leona, that can get a little tricky, but even then, like come on, that's not too crazy. You know, even someone
Mm-hmm.
with only a few games underneath their belt can kind of get that going. But end of the day, uh a blue has the late game team fight insurance and they have the disengage tools. And if we go past 30 minutes, which I feel these games have been going 30-35 minutes, just about average, um,
Mm-hmm.
it's blue favorite all day. So I'm gonna have to also agree that definitely not CB has draft. But let's see if Sekio can get this one. How does red win then?
Oh, it's a bit sketchy, but like he can do it. It's
Right.
not that easy.
100%.
But like he have to get some fights outside of Poppy's W
Mm-hmm.
cage, Vigor's cage. You need to get some flanks. Speaking of flanks, you have Jarvan, you have Leon. Oh, Leon actually is not gonna be. Probably she's not gonna be flanking. But like it's either Jarvan makes a heroic play or Nico just sneaky play with moving as a minion, trying to play as a hidden cat on the raft. You can just play on either this or that. And when it comes to the damage, I believe that Callista can deliver, uh, like any other champion can deliver damage. So all what you need is a really good engage, or you can just like kill Veigar and get away from Zyra,
Yeah.
because I'm scared of Zyra.
Mm-hmm. It does come down to Dory and Red Panda. I feel if we camp, getting Sin down with Typhoon, get them down there. 4-man gank the ever living life out of Alpha in Quake, make their life difficult because a Viger has the tools, but their roaming potential really falls kind of short with the way Typhoon is, just with Nico as well
Mhm.
too. Nico's a lot better in the river. If you get Sin rolling around as well too, you catch Viger caught in their unawares as well too. I think it would be really good. They're gonna just have to snowball early. Also, it's gonna have to be on Sin to control these dragons. We
Hmm.
talk about void grubs in Rift Herald a lot. My thing is, if we're doing that, you're not getting the dragons. Bot lane's not getting the attention they need to win the game. I feel so. Normally, and I know this is crazy. I know I'm always, yo, get the void grubs. I definitely am down to give the void grubs as long as bot lane gets the attention that they need and they're able to get away with it. Also, if they can get the CC execution down. We saw the way it is.
Of
We
course.
saw the triple layer. You can even add the Calista strawberries on top to make it a quad layer cake. Okay. And it works. It does work. It does work. On paper, it works. If they really were out practicing and getting it going 100%, I can definitely see it happening. It's going to be a good one either way. Civil War is definitely the takeaway from tonight.
It's the Civil War. It's a fight between two nations. They both belong to one organization, and
Possibly, definitely not. Definitely not one. One might be. One might.
one might be. Oh yeah, so might be the winning here. So we will probably go to a small break and get back to you with game number one. So stay tuned, grab your snacks, and we are here with you. Huey, Seikyo. See you after the break.
Oh, tonight the lights ignite the stage. Ember is set in flames. Same banner but a different name. Yeah, we were the colors, but we play a different game. Two sides of the same belief, same logo stitched beneath. But when the nexus starts to bleed, only one survives the heat. Red side, blue side, who decides? We build this house, but now we divide. Crowd screaming out our names, but only one will take the crown tonight. Definitely not TV. My BCB. My BCB. Same organization, we align. My BCB. Same fight, same dream, same night. We rise, we fall, we clash in the heat. Teammates turn rivals. Summoner's rift. It's friendly fire, but it feels so real. One CB survives this.
Choose your side. ABCD. Your place to hide.
Legs shaking, feel the prize. Only one walks out alive. Definitely. Sing, feel the die. Only one walks out alive. Definitely not. Might be on top. Same blood, same code, same dream we got. But tonight we fight for the final spot. Draft extension in the air. But on games everywhere. Jungle shadows, mid lane glare. Topside pressure, bot lane stare. We know each other's every play, every weakness, every wave. That just makes it more insane when the scoreboard shows the name.
On me.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We have broke it down. We have gotten to the picks. Now it is up to the players to rock and roll. One a team will leave standing. Who is the true CB? Definitely not CB on blue. Maybe, might be CB on red. It is going to be a good one. Game one on the way. Of course, big shout outs to Last Revenant giving us that beautiful, wonderful LCS quality. And here comes SG Sin. We mentioned we needed the early game for red side to pop off, but man, I did not mean this early.
Losing 50% of your HP is pretty hard here also in the early
baby.
game. I believe that Calista forgot to use her passive. Oh, well, no, actually she used it. Normally Calista makes you just like, yeah, we're waiting 5, 10 seconds, 15 seconds to get out of base, but here They're just ruling, trying to do something early on this game. So it looks like this game, I feel like it's gonna be a banger, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Both teams, like we mentioned in draft, we mentioned that they're looking pretty hard. And if we are going to take a small look on the bot side, you're seeing that you're playing with Zyra and Sever. Both of them are pretty good when it comes to pushing the waves. And also, check the mini map, and your jungle does not belong to you anymore. Mr. Graves just jump in over the wall to catch some creeps with blue. And I believe that Jorvan doesn't have any information, even though he got two wards in the entry of the bot side. And man, he's going for the frog.
I mean,
Zoom
honestly,
in on this Graves. Zoom in on this Graves.
he says show Graves off. As we do
Fast.
wait for the pan over. Oh, we're gonna see the big man over. Coming over by soon. Oh, nice catch here over for Typhoon there. Big damage coming in. Nice blooming burst. Tangle Bard's going to catch Viger there as well.
No.
We head over to the bot lane there.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
sorry for that, but
see- What happened?
Jarvan picked on
Nice.
No, he only picked on of him after using the bot lane ward. Before
Nice.
that, he had no clue, but like I love the reaction and his flexibility. Like, yeah, I'm not going to take my jungle, I will take yours. And there's just handshaking here in top side. I love that trade. Poppy
Oh my
is doing
gosh.
some real damage.
Poppy putting in the work there. The heroic charge with the hammer shot. Putting Timo in danger there. Not going to be able to fully secure the kill on him just yet. A little afraid. No vision on the side. Oh, there is. So we'll see him come from top lane there. Gonna have to respect it there. Hopefully they don't walk too deep out. But now, let's see how it goes. Wolfen pushes up. Everything
So,
tied
you-
just about. Not a big extension really between anybody. What's up though?
Yeah, they're respecting so hard.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to ask you something. Which CP is winning this game?
So we kind of talked about it a bit. Both can definitely win. 100%. Blue wins if they survive the early game. Viger needs to hit a huge amount of AP. But I think he's gonna have to have like maybe like 500 stacks to take. You know.
500 stacks.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's not that crazy. Playing that's a normal Viger game. That's a normal Viger game. That should
That's
be
a lot.
plenty enough. It's really not. He's already at 31. Just to give
Oh,
you a
yeah.
heads up. He's already at 31. So they're doing a great job right now. As long as they consistently continue farming, they'll hit that within the late game. And this is what I'm talking about. If they make it to 30 minutes at a good time, where were we yesterday? Weren't we here at Ember? We saw this strat just about being played yesterday. And we saw what the issue was. They got to late game, but they had 0 Drakes, no Barons, no barely any kills. It was not it at all for that late game. As long as they are able to handle that, and as we can check onto the bot side, DNCB already rotating to the Drake and getting that early game pressure that we've said that MB needs to get ahead. We said that MB needs to be getting these Drakes and giving bot lane this attention, and we have watched for the past 5 minutes Cinder just completely pushed up into their lane, comfortable in their lane, unflourished, loving life.
Yes, and when it comes to top lane, it feels like Team 1 Doran or like Mr. Doran, he just missed a huge opportunity on top side. Poppy was pretty low HP. He had his
Yeah, yeah.
ultimate. He was level 5, so it was apparently a free kill. He missed it. On the other side, you opened my eyes on something. We have Veigar he infinite scales. So
Yep.
whenever the game goes so long, and
Yep.
we all know that when it's IBSG, it's taken forever to end this game, like to finish the game. So he will have like I don't know more than 1k on AP plus he's going for Rod of Ages. 3k or 4k HP. Veigar is coming with 1k AP. Definitely balanced League of Legends.
Yeah, 100%. And like I mentioned, it's really not the end of the world here. The longer the game goes for the side of DNCB, the better it is. We said
Mhm.
it earlier. CB needs to get Red side needs to get their Drakes. We've already secured a Drake.
Which
That's another
CDB
extra
you're
five
talking
minutes.
about?
Red side CB. Maybe might not possibly CB needed to get it. But they did not. That's unfortunate. And now look, now you're paying the price. So
Mhm.
it's an extra 5 minutes just to hang out. And now we mentioned where Momo was. Momo was at about 30 stacks, now at 51. And just for you, those at home who are not used to last or this is your first time over at Ember, people over at the beautiful profile pic of Viger, and in the top left little corner of his you can see everybody's stacks, and everyone who has stacks also in the items down below also has their stacks, so you can follow tiers, jungle, warding as well too. So yeah, and of course that's all big shout outs to Last Rav. So
For sure. He's the best.
no, yeah, he is literally the best. That is all him. That is all his coding. So please ask him all about it.
Yeah. And also,
Oh, what? No way! I
he's.
just heard that. Yeah, please, Sekio, tell
Yeah,
them
go ahead.
what
Tell them.
production just told us.
Tell them. No, no, you tell them. You
Prediction, prediction, expansion coming up next, man. Bro's talking
tell-
like he's making DLC for us, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, I remember
Amazing
we
work
have
here.
some leagues without casters. I'm not gonna mention
Right.
the name of the league itself. Definitely not an LC. And speaking of NLC,
Hold on, we're gonna get right into this void though. Nice
Ooh.
equalizer in a two. The cataclysm, and that's gonna be first blood for the side of MVCV. That was looking fine for DNCB. The damage is not there. A lot of mana from either side as well too. And now they're just gonna kind of handshake, walk away, give them void. I mean, we take those, I guess.
we definitely take those. You take 1 kill plus 3 void grubs, all based on one misplay. I loved also the response that came from might not be CB from using Nico. Like I never saw Nico moving around at the same time. Their enemies were separated. You just use the cage, you play on it, and yeah, your cage is worthless when you're playing versus all this aggression. Cataclysm locks up to Equalizer, deals tons of damage, and the rest is history.
Yeah. The Cataclysm made things very easy for them in that skirmish. We mentioned execution being somewhat of a difficult situation, or things, or being a part of the equation in the
course.
lower brackets of ranked league. But I mean, when you have J4 Cataclysm, okay, they don't have flash. You don't really have to predict where they're going anymore. You're kind of just stuck in the pit. So now I just press R on your forehead and bada boom. I got a kill. Now we're hanging out. Rumble is such a weird character. I feel like all you need is your haunting guys, and you're at full build, and we already have haunting guys locked in on to our Timo Doran, where I feel Poppy was doing great, but now 1,000 gold behind right now.
There's a lot to play versus, I would say, top side, like playing versus Doran with this lead is pretty hard here. Jarvan tried to sneaky take the Scuttler Crab. Dragon number 2 is here on the raft. You're holding the bot side beside the same thing here. You can see that Veigar moving around solo, no flash, no ghost, having all the enemy at one place, one cage can turn everything around. He got 83
Here we
stats.
go.
Nico goes for the ultimate.
Nice. Nico with the ultimate, with the EQ follow-up Cataclysm double kill. Make it look easy. Barely an
Pop it here.
inconvenience, but now Woven Alchemist, now the cage, now gonna find two. Woven Alchemist gonna knock away two as well, too. SG Sin on the run, the equalizer coming in from Doran to
Oh, he
separate the
killed him.
rest of NCB. But now MMO with the skillful ultimate there to shut down Sin is going to be exactly what they need. Now the rest of MB chasing down DN. They are looking very close. It is a 3v2, but everyone's on cooldowns. The quick render double kill. See ya later. Dory now 3-0 right now. Applejack's and Girth back from the respawn. Gonna find an ult to match that. They will get their little bit of redemption back, but it is a bit of too little too late. The damage going to be falling onto DNC. A 2.2k gold lead for the side of MB right now. They did stop Drake, but only for a little bit.
Might be CB are just holding this place, ruling the Summoner's Rift and making it their own playground. Basically, when you have 3 kills on Callista, that champion that pops up in early game, I believe she just got the edge to do whatever she wants. Drake is midlife here. I don't think that's a really good idea to try to contest.
Oh
The
my
steal!
god!
The steal!
Ooh, no way! Where's the smite button there, Sin? That's a little crazy, but the execution comes down very well. They get the team fight. The gold lead is still up. But Drake's just not there. I'm in shock. I'm in shock. I'm gonna let that. I was just gonna let that slide. The inner league player almost came out of me there. Gotta come down a little bit there. My
He was about to
gosh.
flame. He
Oh
was
my!
about
I was about to. Brother, like I'd have been
Don't
chat
let it
restricted.
understand.
I'd have been chat restricted there, man. Oh my gosh. What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
What did he just do, Stan? He spotted early, like I
By the
saw it,
plants?
like
By the plants, dog?
Everybody saw
plants,
it.
dog? By the
Everybody saw it, Sin.
By the plants is crazy, dog. I'm freaking, dog. By the plants? Ah. No way, bro.
I will give them the benefit of the doubt. At least they have 4k gold advantage and
True.
2k of them.
But
are
that makes me a little more mad, though. Nice escape there from Timo, though. The speed, gonna be enough coming from a Z. EQ response from a Sin, gonna force them out of the river. The Cataclysm equalizer wombo combo yet again. I don't know if it's enough, but Woven Alchemist 2-level deficit, going to give plenty of damage with the overheat into Woven to find a kill. I think they were a little overzealous. They saw red and just went a little too deep there.
They did go a little bit deep, and at the same time, you don't have your Flash and Poppy. I believe
Right.
both of them used their Flash in the past team fight, but you're down 2 levels as a top laner, and in jungle, you're down at almost 20 or 30 CS. So when it comes to itemization, when it comes to playing the game itself, it feels like might be CB are definitely better than not CB, definitely not CP. So
Right. But then you
A
look at
lot.
the gold, and then
Yeah.
that's where it is. That's where the lying issue is. It's just these fights haven't been landing for the side of DNCB. They are starting to stabilize a bit, but 4k gold isn't nothing to scoff at, and it's in the right. It's in the proper pockets. It's in Callista, and it's in a rumble between Timu One Doran and Dory. These are perfect candidates for that goal to be in. It's not
True.
necessarily being wasted. No offense on Red Panda or anything like that. Yes, I love me a huge tanky Red Panda, but I rather Typhoon or Dory being able to put the damages on, and they're doing great right now. as we do see Rift Herald being summoned and taken off the map just like that. Bada boom, bada bing. Like, you love to
They're
see it.
they're cooking. Yeah, they're cooking.
I like the
pretty
macro
hard.
now. Oh yeah.
And
Typhoon on the
oops,
run right now.
mid lane,
Flash
we have
coming
you all.
over. Gonna be able to get it, but yeah, nice skillful shot there from the side of Momo. Be vibing. Red Tower going to, Red Tower going to fall for the side of
Graves is here.
DCB. Yes, but Dory
Graves?
pushing in Red Panda, missing the Zenith Blade, but will get the Solar Flare onto the Zyra. That's going to be one. Dory not going to be enough to get the Renda TP coming in
here.
to help out Red Panda. Alpha Cyroru going to have to run away. Doran at full health, but Red Panda, you're going to make me get chat restricted to the back, and a 4 Zenith Blade there going to miss. Gonna slow down that momentum there for the side of MBCB. Momo be vibing, scaling. Momo be scaling. Very scary as we do see the Cataclysm. And the thing is, Cena was looking like they trapped Viger, but now they were actually trapped with Momo. Timo going to pick up the shutdown, but now Woven and Applejack's going to respond back pretty quick. But now Typhoon back from the respawn going to now find their own response. But I don't think they're going to be able to do it between the 4v3 situation now. In this mid lane, a pretty decent turnaround here for DNCB. A 2,000 gold shift back into their pocket, slowing down the momentum, the tempo from the side of MB.
I was about to mention that Veigar is sleeping right now. Like, he's in
Right.
the sleeping mood, in the stacking mood. As you have mentioned, he will get like almost 500 stacks. He have 177 stacks on his pocket till now. We're playing on the third Drake. I believe they can just try and trade the objective, but definitely not CP. They're not cowards, and they're not gonna leave it alone, Veigar.
I'm hoping
Can he
that they
steal it?
do not leave
Can
it
he
alone.
steal it? Can he-
Almost.
Oh, no.
They can
Oh.
look for something here, but I mean, they have Rift Heralds to kind of answer as well too. Sin gonna get caught there on the EQ. Leona gonna be in the driver wheel, tackling the Rift Herald and gonna match the tower to fall 1-0 there. That should be, 1-1 now. And I
Shield?
think they missed. Woo, they both missed there. Caught in the cage there. Applejacks. Now I know where that name is from. It's fine though. Going to find the kill. And yeah, now DNCB definitely stabilizing things. We mentioned this a little earlier. As long as they can get through the early game and kind of, migrate and transition into this better mid into late game, they should be fine. Those early 2 Drakes definitely help things out. I'm almost sure we were here. Weren't we here yesterday in Ember?
Nah, we were.
Where were
at,
we yesterday?
Other place. We were at. Let me read. Merc. Merc
We were
Academy.
at, we were at Merc Academy, and we saw almost the same kind of late scale comp happening, but they didn't have the early game. They didn't have the Drakes as DNCB. So once we got to this 20-minute mark, we didn't see the shift that we saw. We kind of saw it a little bit, but it wasn't enough for that late game comp to kind of start to come to realization here. And now, as you can see, it was almost a near 4K gold lead. It did just shrink to about 900, but I think something just happened across the map there while I was yapping, and we kind of missed out on it.
Yeah, actually, no, nothing happened. The thing is, look at Veigar's build. He got the Tears item already completed. 8 stacks on Rod of Ages, so he's having ton of HP. Shield, he needs a Death Cab.
Oh my
and-
god!
Red Panda? That's a brain lag. Probably something happened in his PC, so let's not be hard on him. Typhoon is going for some crazy flanks here. The Baron, I think it's a pretty early Baron to try to contest here. Just stun won't land on anyone. Doran is just here to engage.
Yeah, and yeah, that's gonna be a really nice, easy pick up there. Don't even need the solar flare to get anything. We're just gonna act like we didn't see it and get it, and bing bang boom bop. I don't know how. I thought solar flare was a very big pivotal spot for the team, and that's gonna be a really nice, easy way to get
Frozen
themselves
against
back in.
Twitch.
But that's going to be more than enough there. But nice match there. SGN taking a little more, more
That's
than he
League
could
of
chew.
Flashes.
Yeah, yeah. It's a little unfortunate. But hey, what are you gonna do?
That happens to the best of us. Like it
Right.
happens to all of us when it comes to Flash. But it's
You
so
overestimate
funny.
sometimes too. You overestimate sometimes too. You're like, yeah, I
True,
definitely can
true.
take this. I definitely can do this, or I can eat that. Yada yada. Whatever it happens, it happens.
It happens
But
to
not
the
a
best.
bad fight still for the side of MB. The gold lead definitely shrinking, but it is still MB's game right now.
I have something for Veigar. Like, if he went for the magic resist boots, it would have been a lot better for him than playing for the magic penetration, since he have one, not only one, but two huge damage dealers when it comes to AP
Mhm.
and Nico, and you have Rumble at the same time. It will help you. If you got Zenith played by Leona, if you get anything, you're just gonna boom. You have your tenacity to survive more, plus your shields. It will give you more defensive stats and easier to run from places. And your Veigar, you have tons of damage. And speaking of damage, let's look at the 2v2 on bot side.
The Solar Flare not going to hit, but the
Ooh.
Cage gonna be able to drop the Comet and put on that damage there. Check out Momo be vibing, Momo be scaling to 25 and now at the 22-minute mark. That's, I don't think it's near perfect, but I think that's a very good a point to be. I only gave them about, they need about 500. You know, Viper can get into the 1,000 plus for it. They're nearly almost halfway there now for that 500 goal point that I gave them. So it's just gonna get worse and worse for them right now. If I need MBCB to secure this Drake, if DNCB secures this Drake, I think things are really gonna end up bad for the side of maybe CB.
I love how they going for this approach. They're playing from bot side, owning the bot side wave and trying to control the river here at the same time. Look at this Zyra having some deep vision for anyone who's trying to go for a flank, but guess what? Your jungle is not even warded, and
Uh-oh,
you have
uh-oh.
Nico on that side.
Oh,
One,
no.
two, three, four. They're all going for Momo.
Here we go. Momo already dropped the Cage Solar Flare into the Zenith Blade. We're just gonna dance around him with Dory. Dory just singing around the CAMPFIRESNOG song on him. They are going to get one. It is 4-4 right now. Oh, nice use of the Poppy tackle into the Dory ult, but Applejack's still gonna find the pick there. Graves, all of a sudden the damage from DNCB is not enough. MBCB, there's way too many CBs here. Timu is going to be able to get away with their life, but now you're starting to see the scale kind of come into the works here. And like I said, I really would love to see DNC secure this Drake and be at that soul point position.
Yeah, the soul point position will be pretty good. And speaking of the previous team fight, I loved the might BCB approach here. They played, actually both teams played the team fight pretty good. Speaking of Veigar, who tried to zone
Uh-oh.
the enemy teams, and speaking of zoning, this Zyra is far away from the fight. Like we had Sever, we had Nico, both of them are just yapping around, and we might see another fight for this Drake and Veigar. Triple 3 when it comes to the score, 240 when it comes to stacks, and he's rolling here. The damage, the plays, but this time they don't own mid wave, they don't have bot wave, and they're fighting from their own jungle. I don't think that getting closer this Drake is good for them. They should just go for the cross map play, but it's quite frankly pretty late. You're just pinging the top side turret after you lost the Drake, and they're back on the map.
I think it isn't the end of the world for DNCB. I feel like that would have definitely secured and been the point if they were able to get it. That yes, this is it. We are now only a few steps from winning. This helps make things even on both ends. Gonna have to hold that thought as the Cataclysm going to land there. Jin or Sin are gonna be able to find a pick on Alpha, which is not the best pick for the side of DNCB. They're going to have to be careful here. Poppy able to grab a tier 3 on the top side. Momo pushing forward, looking for a pick on the cage, but not going to find it. Sin over the wall. Poppy going to send him flying, and now find Doran on the wrong side of the river.
He
And,
saved Jarvan.
I mean, yeah, sure, but whatever. We'll take 1 for 1. That's money.
I mean, he can take 2. But yeah, it's whatever.
I think we
Like,
still get this.
They get the Baron like so
Yeah, I think we
easily.
still get
have,
this. Right.
Oh, this Baron is the worst to take. Like, he deals tons of damage here. Look at the
Really?
HP.
Yeah, you could
They're
see.
flashing forward, getting closer. Nico pops
Oh,
up. their ultimate. The
no.
Spirit Blossom is not here anymore. Baron
Pop-
midlife and Poppy is just trolling.
Poppy the hero holding and stalling the team away to make sure this Baron is secured. Wow, what a hero. What, excuse me, heroine there to keep things afloat. The solar flare gonna reset fine. The disengage, but what? All woven. I'm sorry, that was all woven, not allowing MB to get into that Baron pit. That was sick.
Yeah, when you're down 2k gold, but you have a huge value. That's what you're looking for if you're playing competitively. And Momo, oh yeah, I thought that he just slipped on this pink ward. And yeah, the pink wards, man, it's so little, too late for them to play on this game. I believe that whenever your team is moving, you need one of two at your side, even either Poppy or Veigar, but Dory just got, I don't know, evaporated. He's just out. Like blink, he's out. Yeah,
gone.
he's back to the death realm. Going to Hikarim and his body's back in that dark place. Veigar using the cage. Can he just like one shot him? One ultimate away. Oh, can he
Very-
just use it? Come on.
Very close stuff, and now I think this is the first time the gold has shifted to the side of DNCB. Red Panda having to flash out of the cage. Tiers 2 is going to fall for the side of DNCB, and now this is exactly
Jarvan?
what they need.
Jarvan?
Oh, but Jarvan. Cataclysm coming in as Zyra Wilson disengage, but the Pop Blossom mix it up, throw it in a pot. What do you got? It's gonna be Momo with a double kill, fast response. But Girthquake and a Woven Alchemist gonna be able to escape. My gosh, almost though for the side of MBCB.
You're too little too late when it comes to Poppy for the last team fight. You don't have your cage as Veigar, and you're still trying to approach the turrets. A heroic play from Sin just flips the script, and almost Momo just like, if he didn't press his outplay bottom WQ, you would have been just like, yeah, you got 3 kills for none, but Momo just makes a huge trade. And speaking of that trade, Momo just got his death cap. So,
Yeah.
damage is just like, yeah, whenever you're trying to calculate Veigar's damage, it won't be correct. Since right games just like, yeah, you have 1, 2, 3k HP damage, and Dory going back to the death realm again and again and again for the 3rd time in a row. And I don't think that Leona is in a bad spot, but Typhoon is.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Pop Blossom gonna have to be used there, and they're just gonna find the pick and just continue pushing forward here. It is 2-2 right now. 5th Drake is up, and I don't know if MBCB can respond in a time with their Poppy and Dory down, as Woven finding another pick here up against the wall. Leona, they're going to get the
Sin?
Solar Flare push on to Girth, and Red Panda just gonna have to be bullied and forced away. and Sin floating around, gonna be just another easy pickings for the side of NBCB. We have now reached that 30-minute mark, and I think we've already mentioned how this is going to be going down once we hit the late game.
A 30-minute mark, and we have 300 stacks on Vagar. You have 3 Drakes. Each one of them is one of a kind, so you'll have like multiple stats to use it. A really good cage, but no one is actually in the cage, so you can't have a lot of benefits out of this one. You're not playing on top, you're not playing on bot, you're just trying to ram it, use your, I would say, counter engage. You have Poppy W, you have Vagar. Both of them are here. Like we've mentioned it all the game. You can't walk without those two. Leona, I believe that Solar Flare was in range since I play Leona, but she didn't use it. So unfortunately, you won't have this free pick in mid lane. Uh oh. Uh
Nice
oh,
Pop
Typhoon.
Blossom. Gonna find a little bit of engage here on the side of Alpha. But
Ooh.
yeah, it doesn't matter
That
anymore.
ultimate.
That triple, there's not the triple layer anymore. You can't just get the another one. Another cage gonna fall again. That's gonna be another double kill. The Starfall making it rain. Gonna be another triple kill. Looking down over at Sin. Please, Sin, just give it to the man. It's okay. Applejack's gonna find it and get it. Timo looking to get the overheat. A little something for the squad before the ace comes to be his fall. And there it is, DNCB finding it at the mid lane. We said it, if they live till 30 minutes, it is their game. It is 32 minutes. It has been their game for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. But don't worry, boys. We scale and DNCB showing that they are able to get the late game strat in, weather through the early game in a breakdown, and figure out this MBCB in game 1. GG's well played to the boys with almost a 7k gold lead.
Yeah, Momo is definitely the hero for his team. He played Vagar by book. I still have some, I would say, question mark on his cages, but other than this, he's been delivering so hard in this game. I really like his play style. At the same time, we have Zyra, the support that just like Yastel. The first Drake got you a lot of valuable ultimates and made his point when it comes to team fighting and zoning the enemy teams. So, like, yeah, the blue CB just won on the red CB. Who's winning CB versus CB? It's a bit confusing. And definitely not a lot of good flashes this game.
You bet on CB, you can't lose, right? Because CB is going to win either way,
Yep.
right? So, well, with that being said, guys, a great explosive game for this first one, to say the least. Blue side coming out on top. But can their fire continue burning? Can they clear this with a clean 2-0? Or does the other CB have answers for CB? Find out as we get into part 2 of the CB Civil War when we get back after this commercial break. Don't go anywhere. Keep it locked, guys. We'll be right back.
Tonight the lights ignite the stage. Ember is set in flames. Same banner but a different name. Yeah, we were the colors, but we play a different game. Two sides of the same belief, same logo stitched beneath. But when the nexus starts to bleed, only one survives the heat. Red side, blue side, who decides? We build this house, but now we divide. Crowd screaming out our names, but only one will take Definitely, definitely, definitely. Maybe, literally a job. Sing by, sing, feel the die. Only one walks out alive. Definitely, definitely, definitely not. Might be on top. Same blood, same code, same dream we got. But tonight we fight for the final spot. Traffic tension in the air, but on games everywhere. Jungle shadows, mid-lane glare. Topside pressure, bot lane stare. We know each other's every play, every weakness, every way. But that just makes it more insane when the scoreboard shows the name. Same practice room, same grinding days. Now we're standing face to face. Who rises definitely. Might be CB. Same price, same price, same lie. Same price, be letting ignite. See me under the lights.
Um, and then these guys were kicking off a great set. Game one of falling to the side of definitely not CB through the scaling. Let's see what might be CB has in store for the boys.
Bro is rhyming with words. Might we might see good CB versus definitely not a good CB. One of them was definitely not good CB, so probably will see here a really good game since we have like really good competitive games between both teams. Genix
Yeah,
on first pick trying to get crazy, and I believe when you're playing with Jinx, you can just go for the reset composition, or like you have a lot of good stuff that work pretty fine with Jinx. You can play protect the president. You can play
yeah,
uh reset. I don't think that you can play on peel, not peel. You probably can play peel Jinx, but you can't play like play on range and play on poke since Jinx doesn't have enough poke. On the other hand, you have Mr. Prom who got Orn's door that can block almost anything from his way. Also, Misfortune. Both synergize pretty well when it comes to using the passive ultimate glacial augments that they use, plus Misfortune bullet time. So both of them are pretty good, and they need some extra sauce when it comes to engaging. So we'll see what do they have in mind.
yeah. I've been liking the Emilio pick, but I just haven't really been seeing the answer, I guess, really stem from it. And I understand why people are getting it, but I'm just not seeing it. I've been loving the Brom pick overall. Again, we've gotten into our mid lane picks here, into the Rise, into the Victor. How do you feel for either characters here?
Victor Rise? Or
Yeah,
what
where do you
exactly?
feel? Which one would you rather have on your team?
Oh, so like if I'm playing on my current rank, I don't want to see Victor or Rise on my team. Uh,
Really?
but like if I am playing on my peak one, I will go
Mm-hmm.
for huh, I don't know. Like I can play with both. I love both, to be honest. But
Okay.
it needs like to have full understanding over the fundamentals of Rise, how to use his ultimate.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, Rise ultimate is one of the most powerful stuff. You can have like multiple players TP, and we can use it without even giving a lot of how can I say it? A lot of vision. Like people can see
Right.
if you have it in the right place. That's all I'm gonna say about Rise. At the same time, that's for Rise. Victor. You need to play with I would say early game you'll be a little bit sleepy. For level one, you're super powerful. 2, 3 after this, you're going back to playing by book, going back and forth, trying to get more stacks to get the arcane storm bigger and bigger. And whenever you start hitting your third item, you'll just be fine.
Yeah. It's not the end of the world there. We see the Mundo pick. It goes into the Mbessa, or the Mbessa is going to be the counter pick into it.
Mhm.
I like this, but then at the same time, I don't know. I feel this is another where I feel like, oh, this is the answer to Mundo. But again, this is one that I really don't say like, yeah, this is it. Like,
Mm.
how do you feel
Uh,
for this one? Yeah.
okay, so we have Gwen and Ambessa, if I'm not mistaken. That's just like a confirmation from our production that we have
Oh, okay, for sure.
Gwen and Ambessa for my BCB. So Gwen probably would be the top sider and Ambessa in jungle. Like you can just go for whatever you wanna play with. Both work fine in both roles. When it comes to my BCB, on the other hand, you have Jax who's probably just gonna play on side lane, trying to get closer and closer to,
Hmm.
I don't know, like having. You can play a lot of Jax itemization for this game. I think AP Jax is good, but like it needs a really good understanding of AP Jax to play it.
Yeah.
Like you need to watch the boss. I will be so clear on this. On this, for Jax AP, also Mundo is 11 hell monster you have in jungle. Victor, Brom, and Misfortune. Actually, I love definitely not CP draft more than might be CB. Still, to be honest, I can't remember which CB won the first game. So here in this war, CB always comes out in victory.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Like, you can't even be upset onto this one. Either way you pick onto this, CB comes out on the top. I gotta say, I definitely think I like definitely not CB as well too. And if I'm not mistaken, DNCB was the one that came out on the top or game one. So taking red side for this one, I think is a fine safe pick. I enjoy this for the boys, and I'm gonna have to most likely agree with you on that one. I like the engage from it. Again, I'm not the biggest Milo fan around, and I would just hope maybe we'll see a little something different. Maybe we'll see.
Funny enough, Milio is really good versus Victor, Mundo, and Jackson's. They can have AoE stuns, and she have the mantra or like the ultra QSS that you have in this game. You can just like QSS your whole team.
Mm-hmm.
So Milio is perfectly fine here in this composition. But I don't see how can you play with Jinx, Rise, Ambassa, and Gwen with only Milio. Who's gonna initiate the takedowns? Probably Ambessa with the all out, trying to catch someone with her public execution. But like, who's your target for public execution? It's only Victor or Misfortune. And if you got to any one of those, Misfortune or Victor, you have Brom, you have Mundo, you have Jax, you're gonna be taken down as fast as possible. Like, before you blink, you're down.
Yeah, 100%. And you're not gonna want to leave them to their own devices for the most part either while you're going for the back for the back position for the back line there. So I don't know. It's a little iffy. It's a little iffy to say the least. We have our predictions here. We have our setups. Predictions should be in a chat as well, too, guys. So don't go anywhere. Keep it locked. Game 2 will be on the way as soon as we get back.
I'm taking it slow, but I just want more. I'm taking it slow, just go with the flow. I'm taking it slow, my knees on the floor. I'm begging for more. It's you right on
All right. Welcome back. NBA Sports Game 2 is on the way. NBCB on blue, DNCB on red.
Bro's hearing his own voice and he can't control it.
I can't. It's a little ridiculous there. It's really funny there. It's crazy what we
My-
can do here, but what's up,
We
guys?
can clone humans, we can
I'm
clone
in.
voices, and we
It's
can
true, it's true.
clone everything. Huh.
That was actually really cool. I'm having a lot of fun with my new upgrade. I'm not gonna lie. All right, we
Wait.
are back though. Game 2 on the way. DNCB up 1. They needed this to close this one out. Can they do it? It is right now a Gurf Quake takeover in the chat. You love to see it. NBCB has a lot to work out for. I like that DNCB taking a little more aggressive route here, has NBCB on their side going a little more of a scaling route, but still has a lot of access to some power. But now Tori taking a lot of damage here. The shields and the heals just coming out from the side of Gurfquake. The heal gonna be proc the flash as well. 2, he's at a sums. I hear the pings coming for the jungler. They are salivating. As a jungle player, as my boy being a jungle player, I know he loves hearing that. 90 seconds within the game, you're like, oh yes, this is a good game.
And the funny thing is, he's running to bot side, he's bathing to
Right,
bot, so
exactly.
he's having his best day in the entire world right now. You're
You're like,
playing
this
as
is
a
perfect.
Jax, and yeah, oh wait, Jax jungle and we have Mundo on top side. What earth are we
Interesting.
playing?
It's not the end of the world, honestly. I assumed that this is where it was going to be. I like Mundo in the jungle a lot more. And I think
True.
Mundo, you can check the stats too. Mundo in the jungle is just going up a little higher. Overall, though, it's not the end of the world. You know, it's really not the end of the
course
world.
it's not.
So, I don't know. I like Jackson in the jungle as well too, honestly.
Yeah, the end of all
But
this
I would have
needs to be-
preferred. Right, I would have preferred Mundo in the jungle. I would have preferred Mundo in the jungle. That's just me though.
Yeah, Mundo in the jungle is a lot easier when it comes to clearing, playing the game, and hitting turrets, since we know that we can't defend turrets a lot
Mm.
when it comes to in game, of course, in game. And and yeah, watching this game, we have Jinx with a big rocket, and probably will be aiming for humans in game, of course.
Okay,
Well.
we're back. We're back. You gotta keep it. You gotta keep it real. But sometimes you gotta keep it real. So I keep it real, man.
Oh,
Gotta keep it real. 5-9, 5-9 though. Tied ball game here. For game 2. As we do see Applejacks, they got the call. They love to know there is no sums available in the bot lane. And I do like this approach here, just in case things go hectic and they try to re-engage and chase them back from underneath their tower. Jax can help them out a bit. I'm trying to force them to get the reset. Typhoon very low to flash forward, going in, gonna force Typhoon's flash out of their pocket. I think Victor was on cooldowns there when he flashed forward or realized he didn't have the mana for the full
They should
combo. I think the dive should come in as well too. I don't think Applejacks was the biggest fan for it either. And, you know, I could agree with it. I could agree with it. I could agree with it. From both
Actually,
ends,
not
honestly.
having is the
Right.
best goal here. You're playing
Yeah, yeah.
3v3, plus you don't have a lot of mana on Misfortune, so just going back to your roots, going to farm from top to bot as all-time farmer Jax here is just having a lot of fun since been caught up on vision here. And he thinks that they don't see him, but quite frankly, they're just like, yeah, man, we're gonna try to waste your time, Jax. I don't like that he's wasting his time actually on trying to look for gangs that's not even like you don't have a setup. HP, if you look at topside, like you're ganking Mundo. Okay, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Mundo's pretty low HP, 20% HP. Ambessa is pretty full. She got level 6, which is just like, yeah, she's gonna use the Bullock Execution and run down on you and just kill you. So it's easier for you to just not trying to take this team fight. Also, at the same time, it's just like you're down in CS. You're down a lot in CS. So when you're down in CS, all what you have to do is trying to form up, trying to play it, get closer and closer. And at this point, I believe he's going for Drake, which is pretty bad pick here since you don't have the empowered smite. On the other end, you will see that Gwen got it. I believe she's just going to CS, 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 CS. At the same time, Dragon here is pretty low in HP. Jinx just grabbing some information. The Drake will be taken here by Jax. And you have yourself 5% advanced force for your entire squad, which is apparently pretty good when it comes to early game. You can use it to your benefit. At the same time, you need to get back into farming, but I believe that Dory here is in danger. Immediately flashes out, not trying to get anywhere near this Misfortune. When you see the damage, when you see CB bot side, you know that it's about to go down. Jax, he knows that they don't have a lot of flashes, but here the support got a flash in. Last auto attack will land a stun, but the turret here to make you survive. Soccer ball jumps in, the damage, Misfortune, the stun will make her survive, but can they turn it around? I believe not. No HP, no mana bars. Still, Jax just like try to make a really good play here, but at the same time he needs to get back into CS, not losing tempo, and quite frankly, Victor is doing some magnificent work in mid lane.
Yeah. Still 0-0, almost 10 minutes into this game here, this game 2. And I have to say, it really comes down, or I gotta say it's really nice from both sides here. But it's really falling to the side of MBCB for this non-def game. This works wonders for them. The longer the game is for them, the better it is. And shoot, no deaths, no deaths, no problem. Honestly, they for the side of DNCB, they have a bit of scaling through Victor and through Mundo, but man, Rise is Rise, man. Jinx also a very huge threat. Definitely one of those ADCs. As soon as you get 3 items on underneath them, it's a wrap. And Milo gonna be negating a lot of that CC once those fires start. Once those cozy fires start coming in. SG just a little late here to the party. Does have Red Panda to help them out a bit. Timu Doran looking to try to get in Let's see if they're going to be able to. Sin pushing up forward. First blood going onto the side of Gwen. And now the DNC pieces are now just starting to crumble. MF letting it rip with a nice bullet time. I don't know if it's going to be enough, though. Red Panda in slight danger there. They're now not really focusing onto the voice. They're trying to clean out the rest of DNCB. And I think they can. Typhoon get one. As NBCB now just going to get... Oh, no, they get two. They get two and they get four. And I mean, shoot.
The thing is, you're playing the fight without Jinx. So, no reason
Right.
Surgeonix, you're playing 4v5 situation. And DNCB, it felt like they're like so much separated. They're not on the same page. And they're just like going... Like, I don't know, they're falling like dominoes, one after one after one after one. And speaking of falling here, seeing that overforce that they made is not the best choice. 2v2 situation in the mid lane. Jax spotting like the enemy Sin, Mr. Sin. So, like, yeah, he just give him the question mark. Ping flashes
Oh my
out,
gosh.
and yeah, man. Trading flash for flash here in mid lane. I love the reaction time. And Misfortune, like, we had a really good ultimate, but you need to follow up with auto attacks.
Right.
Just say.
Right. I think it was a little forced from the side of DNCB. I think things were just going so well for them in game one. They're like, oh yeah, we could just kind of just do whatever we want and it wins. And yeah, the stats and everything that you did from game one don't really carry over from into game two, you know? So I think they were like, oh yeah, that's right. We're not that strong as we were anymore. We're going to kind of pump the brakes. And by the time they realized it was a little too late, but that was a substantial lead that you have given up here. 2.5k gold lead. 2 kills falling into Gwen, 2 going into Rise. The assist falling into Milo, into everybody there. That was plenty of gold all around, all into the proper pockets as well too.
Proper pockets, and speaking of having some proper pockets here, looking
go.
at bot side, Sen. You will hear Sen's name a lot here, since he also got Dusk and Dawn, since this item is pretty broken when it comes
Oh, yeah.
to giving you, like, it's like Trinity Force, but for AP. Like, that's Dusk and Dawn for me. Like, you have attack speed, HP, AP, whatever you need, it got it for you. So
On
the
hit,
break-
off hit, mid hit, low
Everything.
hit, high hit, like, doesn't matter. Whatever you need, health, like, has everything. Armor,
It's just
MR,
crazy, right?
like, movement speed, like, whatever you need. It has everything. It has
Yeah,
everything.
that's the old Trinity Force. Remember when Trinity Force had Zeal?
Oh my
That's
gosh.
football back
Oh.
in the days. Oh,
Oh,
time.
that was a nice chomper there from Dory. The flame glowing hot from Red Panda to keep the coziness nice and comfy. The mid lane shut down from Applejacks, and from a Victor. The combo going to be enough to find a Typhoon in the mid lane, but the Drake's still gonna fall to the side of NBCB. Not bad. Could be a lot cleaner. But right now, when you're behind, you try to take as much as you can. The flash from Red Panda. Again, we're starting to see some life come in from DNCB.
It felt like Griff had to use his ultimate. Trying to use his force to get, like, yeah, she doesn't have the flash now, so he can just jump in on her, but, like, he chooses not to do the same thing here. They're overextending in bot side at the same time here, looking at snip from Mr. Sen. Doesn't have his W anymore, so no immunity. And I love the black fire torch on Vector, since it's really good when it comes to scaling and playing the game at the same time. He knows that he's going for the 2v1. He got the vision, and he's just like, yeah, test me. Get
Do it.
closer to me. Do it. I dare you. I dare you to do it.
Hey, sometimes just that's all you need. It makes the situation worse having a second person in a fight, especially if Wolven Alchemist is not really in the healthiest position to really take those fights. 2v1 in the top lane. Yeah, pick like a Lowy like that as well too. It can spell death for you very easily. Shrinking the gold lead from 2.5 to about 1.5, so almost about 1,000 gold lead, or stabilizing, kind of falling back toward the side of DNC. Not bad after a slight hiccup. I wouldn't say it was the most pivotal, huge mistake ever, but a big one. Um, Either way, Red Panda was in danger from that bullet time. Alpha should be able to go and pick it up. The cozy fire gonna keep them healthy, and now Dory laying down the autos with the rockets is able to get it 1-for-1. The two of them gonna walk away from it. Okay, Earth gonna be able to find it, looking for that nice frostbite angle. Not gonna be able to get it. Applejack's gonna jump over onto a Typhoon, in danger as Momo be vibing, Momo be lasering. Sin a little, too late, threading the needle through Applejack's, bobbing and weaving, trying to get away, finds an escape route through the terrain. And then now DNCB really kind of getting back into motion here. Unfortunate for the bot lane there, for that team fight.
Yeah, the team fight 2v2 situation. You got one kill in. It feels like Misfortune is just like getting closer and closer when it comes to having kills. But Misfortune's passive and Misfortune's get itself, it's not on all in. It needs like to take short trades, trying to play it smart. But speaking of smart here, this milieu position is not smart when you don't have your flash, and the fight should just start right now. Jinx, Rocket, she gets there instead, and it's all about
Here
to
we
go
go.
down.
The Chomper's going to miss the Wombo extension from the combo, from the public execution, but Red Panda with the rest of the squad going to be able to pick up Gurf. Nice damage there. The Rocket, it was looking a lot better, and it seemed that they were going to be able to get a little more from that, but you know, we take what we can get. Rift Herald should definitely fall to the side of MBCB, as we see Gwen going right for it, but now Wolf and Alchemist pushing forward onto Red Panda. I thought they were going to give them the business, but unfortunately, it's not going to be enough as Rise takes out the first tower in the bot lane. Tier 3 going just like that, as
I
they
don't
did
like
push for the
Alpha on
mid lane.
Misfortune. I
Say
don't
again?
like Alpha on Misfortune. I don't like Alpha's movement,
No.
playstyle
No,
on
no, no.
Misfortune.
I could agree
It
with that.
feels like he's not confronting Misfortune.
It's a little,
just-
yeah. Yeah.
He's a really good ADC. Don't get me
It's
wrong.
rigid. It's very rigid.
But when it comes to Misfortune, it's pretty
Mm-hmm.
not common for him to play it. Rift Herald is here down also. Milieu is walking down with 10 HP and a dream to just survive. And yeah, the guy with his soccer ball gets out of a really bad spot at the same time. Drake is up, Rise is down.
Yep, Sin pushing forward here. Momo will be vibing. Is in trouble. The gate gonna go and fall just like that.
Misfortune?
3.2 gold lead shifting to the side. Misfortune gonna find a nice MF, but Typhoon gonna lock them down into the cage. The public execution follow up in from Timo, going to put Alpha down just like that. They are 2 members short of a full stack. And now they're going to have to maybe just have to give up this third Drake of the game here. MBCB extending the gold lead to almost a 4K gold lead. Not bad being a game behind here.
Yeah, 4K gold lead here. Plus, they have more turrets, they have more control over objective, 2 void grubs, and like it feels like it's getting harder and harder for definitely not CP to play this game. Here, Misfortune is not in the equation, and she was never in the equation, I would say, for the entire game early on. When it comes to the laning phase, it felt like Braum is trying to do the heavy lifting. And at this point, I am not trying to flame Misfortune, but I'm just like trying to rephrase it. It feels like if you look at the chat, you will notice that people are like seeing the weirdness of playstyle when you're playing Misfortune. Like normally you're just gonna need to ER and your damage in team fight is just insane, and when you don't use your E, It's just bad. Speaking of having bad things, that's what's gonna happen in Ambessa for top side.
Let's see. There goes nice, excuse me, nice stun there from Applejacks. But Sin is here, threading the needle, trying to push forward. Gross pocked as well, too. I don't think they have enough damage as Applejack's gonna put on the counter strike here. Timo pushing forward and gonna grab the public execution, but the last person was Woven, and
Well,
it is
Misfortune
gonna
moving.
add more than enough there. But yes, nice call there. MF with Braum gonna move on overall for DNCB. Woven Alchemist very low. Woven Alchemist at 1. Woven Alchemist is bobbing, is dancing. Shin is going to be unstoppable.
No.
They are gonna get the scissor to the toss into the frostbite. It will be a shutdown, but it falls onto Braum. Meanwhile, on the bot side, Typhoon just putting in the damage and putting in the work. They will lose tier 3, but they're also going to lose mid, and they may possibly lose tier 2 bot lane.
Yeah, you're losing tier 2 in bot lane, you're losing tier 1 in mid lane, and if you are in my BCB shoes, you're definitely gonna big
Oh, so
this
close.
fight over like this trade over anything.
Oh my
Tier
gosh.
2 in bot
Oh
lane,
my
come
gosh.
on. One
Oh
more
my
auto attack!
gosh.
Ah,
Ain't it crazy? Man, I love IBSG, man. I love it.
it's so close and it's so weird at sometimes, but this game is just like back and forth. But at this point, my BCB, you have 1.6k gold in mid, 1.1 in ADC, and 1.5 in jungle. That's a lot of gold, and yeah, you can just get Misfortune. She's pretty fast, but at the same time, you have 1, 2,
I'm
3
faster.
hunting for MF. So MF, see ya at the Death Realm. Going back to your roots, all in,
Catch.
all out. Public execution goes for this support. 1, 2, and the third guy is gonna be Mondo. He got a lot of HP, but I don't think he will survive.
not enough.
And this triple goes for the jungler.
That's beautiful work there. Gotta give it over to Sin. Difficult, a little back and forth last game. Really finding their stride in the Gwen pick here, and really just setting the pace for this game too, and definitely making a game 3 very possible in this playoff or in this pre-playoff run. As we do see tier 3 going to fall. Mid lane, or I'm sorry, Baron is going to be the next site set for MBCB.
Like, when it's MBCB versus definitely not CP, it feels like you should play 3 games. This civil war, this fight
Right.
in Discord, I believe like they're just gonna trash talk each other for a whole week after this series.
Oh yeah.
Who's winning what, who's doing what, that's what's important for us to watch, and I believe that MBCB are a lot closer to make us go to game number 3 and promising for the reverse sweep. Earlier on this game, you felt like DNCB, they own the plays, they're playing, and they're forcing everything. But right now, my BCB, they're just like he's him. You have Jinx 113.
Right.
Yeah, and not a lot of score, like not a big score, but when you see the damage in team fight, when you see the movement, like it's pretty promising and a promising player to watch. Dory.
No, you're right, 100%. MBCB just overall has been doing a fantastic job. Timo Doran taking the attention of all 4 here. Dragon going to be spawned. Might be already on the point there, as we do see now why do not CB, or definitely not CB, was fighting the attention or looking for that attention there, as they will do a trade here. They will trade Soul Point, or excuse me, position for Soul Point for Baron here. 4K and remaining. Nice vision, nice ward on
I
Baron.
love the goal.
And
I
yeah,
love
no, it
it.
was a great call. Fantastic call. Don't lose too much out of it. Granted, you do give Soul Point position over, but I mean, it's not the end
You're
of
losing
the
the
world.
Soul Point anyways.
Right,
Like,
exactly.
You're losing Soul Point anyways. At the same time, you're just giving your teammates some XP to get back into the game. XP is more important than getting the
Yep.
gold from my perspective. Like, yeah, you get 1.5k gold to your entire team. You're getting closer to not losing a lot of gold from what happened early on this game.
Hmm.
But this spot, oh, he cuts in, he got a fat shutdown. Oh,
Nice,
just
good
crossed
escape.
the wall and he's out. I love it.
Hop the
I
wall,
love it.
ghost dash. See ya later. Very close. Unfortunately,
Adios, amigos.
going to use some resources there. Ghost's gonna be on a pretty, not a super long cooldown, but definitely long enough for DNCB to try to make some kind of use out of it. TP coming in as well too. Wolf and Alchemist may be in danger here. Is Typhoon on the run? I don't know if he has public execution, but hey, we're just gonna block that CC. We're just gonna walk away. No worries. No worries here. It's Mundo. We go where we want. We go where we please.
Yeah, you go where you please, but please don't just overestimate your damage
True.
here. You're not that up in gold. You're so down. 6.7k gold in disadvantage. So whenever you're picking a team fight, you just gotta pick the one that he can
Mhm.
take. 4v4 in the mid lane. Doran is getting closer. Timo also at the same time. You have four, make it 5 players. Look at this rise. Typhoon just needs to use his ultimate to get into a really good flanking position at the same time. Look at bot side. You will see the
Sin on a ward
1v1,
though.
but Mundo can take the bot side tier 1 turret.
I think they finally realized that he's sitting on a ward there. Baron, 45 seconds left. And it's only really given an extra 500 gold here. So it's still about a 6,000 gold lead here. Overall for the side of MBCB.
Yes. Lich Bane completed. And Victor. It feels like Victor also didn't finish his old stacks. Like if you check, he got 56, so he doesn't have the Arcane Storm, that one that makes everything looks bigger and better. So he needs to get this Arcane Storm. He needs to get this 100 stacks to finish the equation, to get it 71 on the clock. So only 29 more stacks to get the Arcane Storm. And once he got the Arcane Storm paired with bullet time from Misfortune, it's pretty enormous damage dealing from the entire team. Mundo finally got something from bot side, so you're holding back, getting down less than 6k advantage. Holy
Nice
Momo,
damage.
just survived. Dry's damage is just insane, and here Mundo, can he survive? That's the
Yep, there goes. Stonks are up, stonks are raised. He's rolled down the sleeves, but I don't think he can take the 4-man group. He's just trying to walk away from it. Not going to be enough. Sin on a rampage, looking good right now. Alpha! Trying to match the damage from Typhoon, and it ain't there just yet, champ. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself. That was a crazy stat check, and almost lost that entire bet there.
He didn't expect to get that. A lot of damage, like Christ just like yoink. It felt like he bit him on his arm, like I don't know, or other places, but like we're in a family-friendly broadcast, so I will
Oh, yeah.
just say his arm. So yeah, his arm was taken out and his face was about to get down. So 27 minutes. Almost 3 items across the board from DNCB. On the other hand, it feels like, yeah, they have even more. Jinx got 3, Rise got 3.5, and this jungler, Gwen 3.5, also top side, is just trolling here. Is the only one player that doesn't have enough, like a lot of gold in his pocket. So, questions been asked here. Apple, just getting out this public execution won't land. Ultimate here also, and a lot of ultimates been wasted here. I believe that's a really good angle for DNCB to play this fight. Please, anyone can comment
Yeah.
or help with the question.
That's exactly what they
Like,
need.
Ah, they don't. They don't. They don't.
No, breaking down right now. Typhoon with the big shield. Victor can't win those 1v1s anymore. Huge damage onto both ends here. It's a base race, but this is not the one that you want to do.
Either want to take Soul here secured, and this Soul with Jinx, with Rise, with Sin. That's not what you want to do. Like three
No.
Cloud Drakes plus a Soul. That's a scary situation to be in.
Yep. And again, DNCB kind of having a little bit of a late game to kind of fall back on. Um, and then not really having the macro like we saw earlier at Merck. Big shout out to Merck. Earlier this weekend at Merck's Academy Esports, it just falling same victim of the same circumstance there. You can't allow yourself to fall into such a deficit here because now the part where you're supposed to be winning,
Can
you
Jax
don't.
steal it? Jax?
Yeah, nah.
Oh,
Nah.
1 HP.
Nah.
It felt
Already knew.
closer.
Public
For what?
execution up
He,
against the
he
wall,
had
sir.
to flash. Oh, he had to flash her, like do something.
Maybe.
With the wall.
I think he got caught by the flash. I think he went for the leap, and I think the public execution still caught him.
Good attempt. Good attempt.
Yeah,
Miss
no, of
Fortune here
course.
needs to use the ultimate. Please use it to survive. Please, please. Thank you. Oh,
Wolven's still holding on to it.
you're so tanky.
Big damage
HP
coming
boys.
through. Next wave
What big
might be
damage are you
able to
talking
get it.
about?
From both ends there. That was a lot of damage from MBCV, forcing them to retreat and heal and being able to get the tower. And now forcing them to retreat and to come back. Milo keeping them alive. And now that's going to be the next tower of mid falling for the base of DNCB. The second inhib going to fall as well too. Earthquake feeling the mode as Wolven yet again taking a lot of damage for the side of DNCB, but now got baited. CC up against the wall. Blink and you miss it. Go on, see you later. Go on, get. You took way too much there. I don't know why you're chasing the Mundo, but hey, DNCB gets a little something after losing a lot of something.
31 minutes, but this game feels like it's over. This series is going to game number 3.
Oh, yeah.
And CB City, CB Town, who's gonna take it all? Like, definitely not CB, or it might be CB. So, either one of both. We're having so much fun here, but like, you guys need to finish this game.
Oh yeah. Do you know what happens when you get about the around the 10-minute mark there? Or the 10,000 gold lead here. It's a very difficult part to come back to. If anyone can do it, it is these boys, but if they're going to do it, they need to start doing something now. The bullet time going to land, but it doesn't seem like it's going to do enough damage as they continue pushing forward. Base tower going to fall. Momo will be vibing and looking for the Momo gank flank, and it's not going to be enough there. The shutdown is going to be good and all, but that's going to be 4-1. And ladies and gentlemen, I think we are going to see Civil War Part 3.
Yep. CP, who's winning CB here in this game? They're just like, yeah, man, we got one, you got another, so the third will get us to the final point. I believe they're just like forming some stats here, guys. Just, oh, wow, whoa, whoa.
Hey,
Like,
the little
he
flex
just
on it.
exploded, like,
Yeah.
this Mundo just vanished. 6k HP and count, but it doesn't matter. Rise damage is just on top of the roof. 16k gold. Also, Jinx did the same. Both are just having a lot of hard points to play on.
Oh, yeah. A lot of fun here. The back and forth. CB. Who's going to take it We will find out on this one. We will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Picks and bans will be coming up for our last game of the night. Keep it locked, Ember Esports. Who's going to take it, CB or CB? We'll know the conclusion coming soon.
You've been there from the start, inside my corner, yeah. When it gets cold and dark, you make it warmer. 'Cause you are on my mind, all of my days and every single night, single night. There ain't no way to get you off my mind, off my mind. Without you, I just can't breathe. You never get away 'cause you are on my mind, all of my days and every single night, single night. There ain't no way to get you off my mind, off my mind. Without you, I just can't breathe. You never get away from me. 'cause your stare won't ever let me go. I'm here only 'cause I'm aware with you is better than all alone. Oh, 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 say what you're dying to say. No, 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 no. Oh, oh, tonight we're stars, but we'll fade away. Go on and light me up. Oh, go on and light me up while we're golden. Come on and light me up. Oh, come on and light me up before we come down. Stars will always come down. So before we come down, down, down. Go on and light me up. Oh, go on and light me up while we're golden. Come on and light me up. Oh, come on and light me up before we come down. Go on and light me up. Oh, go on and light me up while we're golden. Come on and light me up. Oh, come on and light me up before we come down. Show me where all your secrets lie and where your wild things go. Time ain't ever been on our side, so between now until we go home. Oh, 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 say what you're dying to say. No, 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 no. Oh, oh, tonight we're stars, but we'll fade away. Oh, go on and light me up. Oh, go on and light me up while we're golden. Come on and light me up. Oh, come on and light me up before we come down. Stars will always come down. So before we come down, down, down. Stars will always come down. Go on and light me up.
Hey, everybody. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Game 3 on the way. Do or die. C, B, or C, B. Who will be the winner of this match? Who knows? Might be CB or definitely not CB. Either way, we're going to find out here. It's your boy Huey, and it is your boy Sekio. And this has been a very back and forth game. It seemed that definitely not CB had MBCB's number, but they just flipped on both ends there. But I think it's safe to say that scaling is the name of the game, and that's really what's winning both games here. So let's see how it goes here. It is Fearless draft here. So now 20 champions gone. Add in the extra 10, and that's going to be 30 champions off the roster completely gone here. As we see bot lane going to be picked here. Seraphine, Ashe for MBCB. Definitely not locking in onto the Kaisa. I don't know. I'm not a fan of bot lane first, but hey, that's just me.
Man, bot lane first is more of you're giving yourself a place, but not like that, guys. I mean, okay, you got your
There
enemy
it
bot
is.
laners, so you're just trying to counter pick hit. At the same time, you have Wukong, so a really
Nice.
decent picks from Kaisa,
Mhm.
Thresh, Wukong. So you have the peel, you have the engage, you need just. I would say it's either a tank and a control mage in mid lane. You have Syndra still open. Like, I love the Syndra with this composition. It fits so good for the composition at the
Unfortunately,
same
Senjo
time.
banned though.
Oh,
Yeah.
and actually they banned it. So
Yeah. And Hui too.
no Syndra away, Ari. Okay, that's a
Mhm,
whole mid laners
mhm.
champion pool like that. That's one,
To be
two, three,
fair,
make it six, and the seventh champion. No one actually secured the mid laner after banning 6 mid lane champions. That's wild.
to be fair, honestly, this has been pretty much the same kind of copy paste of bans for the mid lane. they've been taking away Cinder Ori nearly in the same order. Mel and Oriana following suit from MBCB. So I like it. And yeah, no, you're right. They're completely taking away a mid laner champion pool. And I think that's what the target goal is here. Well, with the Malphite and Ornn focus, going to take a lot out of the top laners' pockets as well, too.
Yeah, top laners are like, they took half of my champion pool.
For real.
Mid laners, they're just like, yeah, man, game 3 and a best of 3 fearless draft. And we have 7 champions off board. Plus, you have the earlier 4 champions. So we're speaking of 11 mid lane champion. And when we do that, you just go for a first pick mid laner since that's the priority. Not
Oh, yeah.
go
You
Russell
have
with
to.
both laners.
You
Doesn't make any sense.
100% have to. You 100% have to. And now, seeing where it is, they don't. They go for the Shen, they go for the Kindred. A little crazy on that one.
Who's
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
the mid laner? Yeah, it's hard to brand. I
Yeah,
mean,
there it is. I mean, where else are you gonna go? Honestly,
uh,
like
out.
who else do you
Oh
really
my,
have?
Le,
Just
LB
Zeus,
LeBlanc. You have LeBlanc. You
LeBlanc,
have
LeBlanc. Oh,
yeah. I
Nefiri.
hate it.
You Nefiri. You still have Nefiri of Zed. You have
Lysandra,
Lysandra.
Lysandra. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Lysandra is perfect here. I would pick Lysandra over Brand anytime since Lysandra she got the
She has her own escape
spacing.
at least. Yeah.
Exactly, she got a W. She got her ultimate. Also, I love Lysandra. Someone is mentioning Kata, the Nadal. Shout out to him.
Yo, the
But like
nail. That's
the
the
Nadal,
boy.
yeah.
That's the
So
boy.
Katarina, no, that's something I would never go to. No
No,
way.
no, dude, that's
Not
solo
even in my
queue.
solo queue. Not even in
That's
my
solo
solo
queue.
queues.
It just shows how old he is. No, let me stop. Katarina's not even a character anymore in this game. No, let me stop.
Uh, she's disbanded from the game.
Mm, I
Oh,
definitely believe it though.
so
How do you feel for this draft pick though?
might be CB winning. Might be, maybe,
Maybe.
maybe, but definitely no one else is winning. Only CB. Yeah, okay. Jokes aside, I will go with my BCB since you have the Han on the top side, which is an immortal that no one can kill in lore. And in League of Legends, he got tons of HP, regeneration, and everything. So he's pretty hard to play against. At the same time, you have Kindred. You need to play a little bit aggressive with
Yeah.
Kindred. And you have Seraphine Ash versus Thresh Kaisa, bless you.
Thank
Even
you.
though that you have Thresh as a counter pick that I feel like Seraphine Ash, even though they are a little bit immobile versus Thresh, Wukong, but they can do stuff. Like they can
Right.
play aggressively, they can change the rhythm, and you have Seraphine's ultimate, Ash's ultimate. There is just boring and they hurt.
I gotta say, I like my BCB, but I think I like definitely not CB more. They have more of a well defined team. They have more of an identity. You see Kaisa, you know Kaisa's gonna do your damage. You know Thresh Wukong's gonna frontline CC for you. You know Shun's gonna come in and help you with the United We Stand. Brand gonna be able to get the damage up as well too. Overall, I feel this is just a lot more comfortable picks from the side of definitely not CB. On the other hand, it might be CB. It feels a little bit of a scramble of looking for of like a bit of an identity. Ash Seraphine are fine. Zaheen is a great pick. It seems more might be CB looks solo queue to me than a well full competitive team from the side of definitely not.
For me, like Let's put the draft aside. It's
Right.
5 players versus 5 players. Definitely not CB versus might be CB. So it's a CB war.
Sorry for the wait. And we are back from the break. Game of 3 on the way. DNCB is taking blue side. MBCB on red. It is the last part of the CB Civil War. Who is taking home the glory? Who's going to be the better CB? It is your boy Huey. With me, it is my boy Sekio, my best friend across the world. And of course, with us, giving us this beautiful LCS production quality, all this beautiful updates on the tools is our boy Las Rav, and we thank you all for tuning in and keeping it locked here at Ember League. Be sure to follow all the links and descriptions below for scheduling and all the cool prizes and gifts we got in the shop. Now that we got all that out of the way, we are ready to go. They don't get a little 3-man cheese. You saw the little sad emoji. Other than that, though, not a bad start to say the least. We said it a little earlier. We talked a little bit on Break a Bit too. We're not the biggest fan of the brand pick, but that hook gonna look nice and gonna just kind of start setting the terms here in the bot lane.
Neither the brand or the Wukong start over in bot side. He's just wasting a lot of time here for his clear. It's gonna make him slow down by tons of time, like tons of seconds here at the same time. And yeah, like I just butchered my language, tons of seconds. But like anyways, at the same time, Kindred here is just like pathing towards bot side. You need to play Undori and Red Panda, since like they're immobile, they need a lot of help, and you will have a lot of poke, a lot of damage been taken in the bot side. Brand here is making some pretty crazy plays. I believe he's just like needs one EQ to kill Lissandra, but less. Hyphone is just playing with fire here at the same time. You love to see it, you love to do it. Zahan, Doran just went in, grabbed some information, and got this monkey by his head.
Yeah, good vital information as well too. Allowing to put the pressure on to Shen having the match and catch that lane there. And then just put the nice ward there, and yeah, pretty much put a collar on Applejacks here, and now be able to track him for a few moments around the map. And we do see that it is Kindred. Kindred's first spawn camp will be the top lane. Oh, he gets the stun. He should be able to get the full burst combo though. SG Sin is here to teleport. Warp, see you later, we're gone. Girthquake is getting the information that SG Sin is in the mid lane. Momo be vibing, does not have the mana for the full extended fight here. It is a little unfortunate. Both the mid laner is going to escape or both be able to reset. But I gotta say, Momo be vibing. Momo be doing damage as well too in the mid lane. We were kind of sleeping a little bit on their presence in the mid lane. But I gotta say, Mobile
True.
Vibing has been doing a great series. Has been doing a great job so far in the series. Wolven Alchemist is gonna force the taunt. Teemo going to have to automatically accept it and be taunted, but it's not gonna be too much there. We see the gank Wukong will be revealed to be in the top side, but they don't get really much out of it here. Even where Teemo is right now, even if he jumps him, I don't think they win this.
You should kill him, trying to make it. but
Really? Let's see. Flash going
Zahan.
through.
Oh,
SG
2v2
Sin
situation.
is now here, but it's not going to be enough. He hasn't done enough damage to find the passive for the revive. First blood going to land there. SG Sin now in a terrible situation. Going to hop over, use the terrain to try to escape, but I don't think it's going to be enough damage or enough distance between them, plus the dash. But maybe add that flash. And yeah, no, that will do it right there. Lissandra coming in just to add in some just moral support.
This list is
Or
dead on my
actually,
screen.
maybe not. This might be a pinch here. TP coming in from the top side of Timu. They see the call and they retreat back onto their side. SG Sin able to at least start grabbing some stacks here. Again, if you guys are new to the last Ravenous production, you can keep your eyes and keep track of the stacks of everyone's in their little profile picture there. So Sin able to pick up his first one of the game.
And speaking of having your stacks, stats, and everything, I don't really like what MBCB are doing. Like, Wukong dropped a lot of CS early on in the game when it comes to the timing, and now him and Sin are almost at the same
no.
spot. 3v2 situation. I believe this Thresh is dead. The flash in, the slows here. Flay doesn't make him survive. Sin gets his second stack. And this ADC is out. The shield coming out from Shen, and I believe Zan just stopped him from TPing to bot side.
I think so. I think the channel was broken there from Zahan, but the shield was able to come in to keep them afloat and keep them alive there. A little unfortunate there from the side of Girth, who just unfortunately just missed a death sentence there. It is a little showcasey, or televised, telecasted, where you see the death sentence wind up there. But not too bad. Keeps Kaisa alive. Has the cold there, so it is gonna be a little slow pace for their bot lane. But I kind of did fun fact for Gurf. We do actually share the same birthday.
Really?
So yeah, we're birthday twins. So big shout outs and happy belated to Gurf as they do find a death sentence there, plus the Flay. That's what they were looking for in the last skirmish there. Dory and now Red Panda on the run. Spoken. Oh my gosh, the pullback there from Timu. This is. I do
gotta
not
ask.
like Zahim, by the way. Go ahead.
What's your birthday? I don't know.
February 27th. We were one day both away
Happy
from
birthday!
being. Thank you. That's right. I was gone this weekend. Yep.
Oh, that's why my man was out of the town. Happy
Yes, sir.
birthday!
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Huey. Actually,
a good
we're the same month. Like I'm earlier on Feb. Like I'm on the 6th of February.
It
Like,
makes sense. It makes sense why we vibe. It makes sense.
wait, actually, I have another one. Oh, but like,
Really?
can
Go
we
ahead, go
say
ahead.
that on the stream? Like what year? 1998,
Oh
1997.
yeah. Old. I'm old, bro. I'm old.
Like yeah,
I'm
tell,
like
tell me
86.
the
I'm
actual
86, bro. I am 86
No
years
way,
old right
you
now.
look a lot younger.
I am 86 right now. Oh, but speaking of getting 86 right there, Gurfquake and Typhoon are gonna get picked for the side of MVCV. Blink and you miss it. Very nice, easy kills there. And then now that's gonna be a free access to Drake as well too.
Yeah. Access to Drake one is gonna be able to contest. He lost 1, 2, not only 2, 3 players at the last team fight. And yeah, it looks like we're 90s babies are casting here, like 90s, right? Yeah. Me
Yeah.
and Huey, we're just vibing. doing our stuff here. At the same time, we have last. He's 2,000 plus,
Oh yeah,
and
Blast is
he's
like
so
18,
young, man. Like
18
I
if
don't
that,
know. He's
if
just
that,
like
man.
well, we're babysitting him across the
Real,
entire
honestly.
streams. It's been 2 years. I don't know. He's hard to work with, but at the same time, yeah, just small baby here at Ember. Okay, let's get back into being serious.
Hey, one
I
to three
can't be
right now.
serious around. I can't be serious around both of you. Like you and last, it's hard
But
to do it.
that just shows the vibe. You know, get what I'm saying? Like that just shows how cool
Yeah,
we are with each other. We get to hang out and have fun here. But 1 to 3 right now,
that's not fun.
1500k gold lead. That is the fun here. And the fun, speaking of fun, Dory having a ball. The cleanse gonna be ripped, but the box and the flay going to be more than enough to keep Alpha afloat and alive. That was a still scary situation to be.
Oh,
Oh, the down beat.
you just one
If
more
it
on
was
that deck.
enhanced, that downbeat
Ah,
would have killed. The two wave would have killed there. But yeah, there it is. The E dub R wombo combo. See you later. It's so cool, able to burst down Typhoon. But coming around, Sin able to pick up another stack at 5 right now. Not too bad.
love it. I love 5 stacks in 10 minutes is pretty huge for Kindred, but at the same time, I love Momo's play here in mid lane. He's playing pretty good when it comes to playing with Brand in a 2v1 situation. He got one full one, so solo bolo, baby. Plus,
Yes, sir.
even though his teammates are down 2k gold, but he's vibing, he's playing, and he's doing his best. But M might be CB, they're losing tempo in bot side. If you look at the itemization, you would know that Kaisa got value over Ash when it comes to itemization. At the same time, she's trying to understand the assignment, how to play versus too slows, too hard to play. At top side, we're just like having some big boys fight here, trying to maintain your place. Lantern is out, and what I really didn't like when we had this opportunity, we didn't use ward over Lantern, and here Cyclone and a 2v2 on top side.
My gosh, big damage here. Oh, he's kind of like we're sleeping on Timo here. They were just having just such a vibing, relaxing, having a fine time. And now Sin just kind of ramping up the entire team here. It's really been falling to Sin. Just I feel just had a upset game 1, but from game 2 on out, just been pushing forward and doing everything that's needed to get their team ahead. 3k gold lead right now. The plates are to the side. Oh my gosh, I've just realized we have a plate counter here. Blast, you are amazing, dude. You do everything. Amazing. It's just crazy. Either way, though, this is exactly what's needed in the best of 3. You have the early game lead. You have everything going for you right now. All that needs to be done now is not in. Sin going a little crazy. The Lamb's Respite going to fall and going to keep themselves afloat. But now here comes Momo be vibing and Applejacks to pick it up. Gurfquake on the flash there. That's going to be the shutdown. They're going to stabilize 1,000 gold back into their pocket. And that's exactly what is not needed to be done there. That's exactly the opposite. The 3-man dive here onto Momo should be pretty easy, but now Momo going to let it rip. I gotta say, this brand skin is a little pay to win, not gonna lie.
It looks pretty. It feels like Lee Sin more than Brand when
Right.
he throws his Q. It's a Lee Sin effect,
It's
and
very off throwing. But hey, we take it.
is.
It doesn't even look like Brand's Q, honestly. Like,
We take those.
yeah, no, 100%. That's exactly why. No, 100%. You got to be on your on your P's and Q's here. So, we like it. We love it. 2.4 now, but you can make a few mistakes like that when you have a lead, but you can't make too many of them. Timo trying to just push forward onto this bot lane here. As Sin re-rotating back. Kaisa is the mark here. TP coming in. They have to respect it. The death sentence coming back. The rocket whiff as the TP from Woven is going to be used. United We Stand is unavailable as the Crystal Ice Arrow going to hit the clone Nani. It's not enough, but it will be the 5 of them on to this Dragon Pit here. Second Drake of the game. They have 2 ults for 2 here. Momo be vibing. Momo trying to do the damage. Has the full combo. Can it connect? As DNCB does have mid lane prio, they may just go for a swap here. I think that's what they're going for. Typhoon trying to match and catch the wave there in the mid lane. As red team is able to pick up the Ocean Drake there. Now that the fact that the Trower wasn't being able to be swapped there is kind of the off-put for me, or a little off-putting there for me. I would have preferred the trade at least for it. If we're gonna give an objective, I want to take an objective. I don't want to give an objective just for a little bit of pressure, you know?
Yeah, and for this objective, right now it feels like Kindred is rolling the place, Exodia mood.
Right.
He just got his arms, he got the head, he needs more
Yep.
legs. Cyclone here will be cancelled.
Yeah.
And yeah, Applejacks. See you in the Death Realm, baby. Reft Herald is up. And MBCB runs this place. They have
Yeah.
gold, they have drakes, they have... Yeah, they don't have white grubs, but they have everything that they need. And 7 stacks this early. And if you don't know Kindred needs... The first spike goes on 4 stacks. When you get the extra range, some damage that he can use to... When it comes to critical chance, of course. After that, the second one is 8. And we're 16 with almost 8 stacks. That's a number you should be scared of. And trust me, it's not easy to play versus Kindred that got all of those stacks. And now the driving license, is it expired or not? Choo choo
Let's see.
train. Let's
Lysandra
go,
coming
hit
down
bot
through
in the mid lane. Huh?
Looking for the drift. Oh, so
fast.
close. Oh, nice catch there, but it's gonna be bait as the Fortress of Ice going to
Look at the
Typhoon
shield.
and keep them safe. Gurvquake going to feel the mode here. No Serpent Fang gonna build from the side of DNCB, and they're just gonna push forward here. SG Sin has no fear. Lamb's Respite is still available in the pocket as the rest of MBCB pushing in and doing the team's work here. And yeah, this is the ramp that I wanted to see. 2.4, scratch that. 5.3, nah, scratch that. 5.7 gold lead in just a few moments. There we go. Now make that
Make it
6. Beautiful. Love to see it. Now we're gonna ramp that up and continue pushing forward here and really start putting the motion to find the closeout of this game here.
It feels like Sin woke up after the first game, missing the smite, having some pretty hard game with Jorvan, into rolling back and going to his old self. And might BCB are closer to winning 6k gold advantage. 9 stacks on Kindred. It's just like that. If you think that you can come back, like remove this from your own thoughts, this game is almost over. And speaking of making it over, just Typhoon puts the icing on the top of the cake to get an extra kill on top side.
Yup.
Might be CB, they own the place, they own the stadium, and CB is almost going for their red side. And as we have said earlier on the chat, it feels like it's Bronze's Crepes is coming to life.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you gotta give the love though. It just shows the different life, and just the different parts of the game. I forget, there is a famous player streamer, that once said they said that League gets less fun the more you know about League. The more you learn about League and the more you learn how to actually play the game, the less fun the game actually. I think like IBSG really just shows, I don't know, the best part of League, man. Like it's just so much fun right now.
It is.
Momo be vibing. We get one right there. Girthquake trying to find something. Lands for Spike, gonna keep the team afloat. And the snowball just keeps getting bigger. MVCB doing it right all across the board right now. And really trying to bring home the bacon for the CB organization.
Yeah, if you see them on the first game, you won't
Whoa,
say
that
that
killer
those
instinct,
are.
baby! United we
Oops.
stand coming in, but that shield is gone. Wolven Alchemist is there. He arrived onto the scene.
Minions!
But SG Panda plus the minions gonna be enough. The TP coming in from the side of Timu was a little late on the delivery, as to be expected with the Timu, but is still there for the team. They're setting their sights onto the tier 2 mid lane or top lane. I don't think it's going to survive much longer. SG,
Aww.
SIN, I love the toxicity sad V emoji. I use that one a lot. I love it. And they're having a great game right now.
Yes, sir. Great game 8-1-3 on Kindred. At the same time, let's play back what happened on bot side first. Lissandra caught a Wuju warrior or like a Wuju student, Mr. Wukong, and she just like got him by his head and made him go to the Death Realm to fight the demons, the shadows, the spots here. And at the same time, you saw Kindred. Like, the guy who calls either you live or you survive, and he give you the death sentence. That's it. Sen is taking one life after another. He got 10 stacks, and this number is super crazy. 10 stacks, damage is just insane.
Yeah, a nice death sentence there, and it's going to be denied with the land respite. Sin just unstoppable right now. Timu also gonna die and just say, you know what? Nah, I don't die here. Beautiful passive, gonna be the triple all for Sin. Scratch that, make that the quadra 4 for 4. Called that a karma, as DNCB was able to grab a quadra onto them. But I think it matters more into the third game. Typhoon pushing forward onto the base, looking for the pinch here, looking for the ace tier
This is
onto the
personal.
bot lane. I
This is
love
more
this.
personal.
Sin's looking for it. He tries to get the shutdown. It's unfortunate. I would have went for it too. I don't really care right now. 10k gold lead. We are feeling good. We are looking good. The ice domain keeping Typhoon alive. As Girthquake finds another death sentence, Red Panda is going to get hit by the downbeat. The death sentence going to have to be flashed by Typhoon to escape. But I mean, overall, we're doing pretty good, and we're feeling pretty good if we're on the side of MBCB.
Yeah, even though after what happened, you're still up 10.5k gold, so it doesn't change the outcome.
Do not
You
man.
can't just get back from 10k with 2 kills unless you give it to Brand and he just gets 1, 2, 3 with his own ultimate. It's just like your maximum damage, your maximum output. It feels like MBCB are taking the best out of DNCP.
Yeah. Yeah, no, 100%. It's in DNCB really had MB's number in the beginning, but really, overall, just kind of with held through the storm, bunkered down the barracks, and was able to come out on top right now. They are just a few steps away from closing this one out. DNCB's windows of opportunity are rapidly closing around them, as their options are very, very limited here. They're gonna have to do something for this Baron. They cannot give up this Baron. They do have some lane pressure in the mid lane, as now we see MBCB set their sights onto the Baron pit. 9k and remaining, as they are just whittling it down. No answer from DNCB, as I guess they're going to try to collapse onto the Zaheen, but the Zaheen having plenty of health, vision, and sustain is just going to kind of walk away from it. So now I feel like this is a panic. The death sentence from Girthquake is going to whiff the flay, going to land, and now not having the frost once we get into the full set of things here. It's going to be difficult here for DNCB to mount a comeback with
Yeah,
the
demanding a comeback
yeah.
or asking for it is hard. Baron Nashor been taken from my BCB. Here the damage!
Nice, but this is what they need if they want it. The Encore going to land, but now Typhoon coming around for the gank. No one's there. The Ice Cocoon or the Ice Coffin keeping them float into the Hourglass. Going to force the Box and the Cyclone to flash to reset and reposition. That was kind of clean on that, though. The Cleanse gonna fall through from the Death Sentence Sin floating around. And meanwhile, the entire time, Zaheen just playing a super minion role-playing spot there as they pushed the bot lane there. It was looking very bad for MBCB, but so far ahead that they can make a bad play into a good one.
Yeah, and I love what Typhoon actually just made. He bought so much time with his ultimate Zonya and just going out with his E. A lot been made from CB, and it feels like they're disoriented when it comes to team
Right.
fighting this time. They need to just stack in, find a really good angle, and trying to finish the game. Definitely not CP. They look a lot better here, even though if you look at the itemization, you will witness that Bran only has one item and almost like
No.
a quarter of this, a part of that,
Mhm.
and he doesn't even have the crystal thingy that gives you slows. And right now, yeah, Wukong, feels like the Wuju style is not working anymore,
No.
and might BCB might just end the DNCB life.
Might be
Like-
CB, more like might be CC'd, honestly. DNCP, 2 members down right now, 3 left. As we have Dragon Soul point again for the side of MBCB, waiting for the minion wave. Walking down the base of DNCB, only 3 left right now. They're going to need a miracle play. If they stand a
Typhoon?
chance to bring this one back, the Bates arrow is going to fall. Typhoon going to get into the Ice Coffin in. The Cyclone going to land, but damage is just not there to sustain. Just looking too good. DNCB not going to be the top CB unless they're able to win
defense?
this fight right now. Momo be vibing, Momo be doing damage, Momo be standing. The flash taunt coming in onto Dory, the killer instinct gonna find a shutdown. They never give up, never what, never die. Red Panda on the run. Alpha Cyru not gonna be able to continue pushing forward for it. They keep themselves afloat, but my gosh, 13,000 gold deficit right now. DNCB in a big hole. Don't know.
They still
if
have
it's
one more team
possible.
fight in them. They still have one more team fight in them. If they can get one more team fight, if they can keep it at the same rhythm, same play, same style, they can come back. Is it easy? No. Can they do it? Probably not. But when you have some faith, you know that everything's possible. No one can stop you if you just believe in yourself. Believe in your teammates. Believe in your... how can you say it? Like, just believe. Believe that you can do it.
You
Believe
have
that
to.
with your itemization,
You have
with
to.
your spot, your plays, you can try and get back. They're not better than you. They are just, like, a lot better when it comes to dealing damage.
They're just not. They're not better than you. They just got lucky. They just got lucky. That's it.
You just
just got
need to
lucky.
focus and you can do
Let's
it.
see.
Speaking of focus,
Crystal Ice Arrow, the triple quad, man, Encore going to land, but
Still alive,
look at
no
you
one
missed it.
died.
They're putting out the damage onto its Sin, falling to victim to the double cyclone. DNCB still
Silver
alive through the power of friendship right now, but Timu shutting down every other option DNCB had left into this fight. There goes 3 members. The towers are gone. The Nexus is exposed. It almost looked like the flip was there. Alpha going for the killer instinct onto Dory, not being able to find it. Girthquake, the only one trying to pull Timo into the base, try to have the base tower help them out, but it now is starting to fade away. Girthquake stalling, trying to keep them afloat. The Nexus at 50, the Nexus falling to 40, down to 30, to 10, the T's to the game. GG's, well played, ZBNB. Much better than DNCB.
Definitely not CB. They had their own run. They tried. They won the first game. They had a pretty rough second game, and the third one, they almost made a comeback on 13k goal deficit.
Yes, sir. Very
But
close game, man. And a great game
that's not
all
the
around.
end. Yeah, it feels like you did your best, but you're facing Exodia. The
Yeah,
guy who just like eats worlds, misses Kindred and her own wolf. There's just like, yeah, 15 and 4 crazy score, almost full item at 25 minutes. That's just crazy. 16k gold advantage, gold for her, and almost no one is closer. 5k gold advantage into the closest enemy, which is Kaisa. Made a pretty good debut when it comes to playing Kaisa in this stage. Played so good, but I would say the composition itself was not easy to play. The execution, probably early on the game, was not there, but later on, when you had like less gold, when you had less resources, it felt like they had some perfect window of opportunities. If we're just dead even, I believe
right.
that the blue team would have won it. GG, well played. Both teams showed us some magnificent gameplay between definitely not CP and might be CB.
Yeah, it really shows how strong of an organization and a threat CB is to be looking out for. And again, overall, just great plays from everyone else. And until next time, guys, GG's. Thank you all for tuning in and keeping it locked. Ember Esports, Ember Cinder. That was the final week of groups. Drafts and plays will be coming up next. Be sure to follow the schedule and the links below in chat to keep following. And as soon as we have it, it will be here for you. Until next time, it has been your boy Huey with me, Sekio, on the table. And of course, big shout outs to Last and the rest of Ember Esports staff bringing you the heat. Until next time, guys. See you then. Peace.